Welcome, everybody, to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you would normally have at a bar. As always, we get all of our beer information from the Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD. You can now follow the show on there at Drunk with Buds.
It is the season 5 finale.
Yeah.
We have a great show for us today. We have 3 beers from Drecker, Tripping Animals, and Nightmare Brewing. Woo! We have a very special guest today, Joey Garcia, a vibrant local musician, no talent, who sings, plays, writes music. He's going to style us. He's going to school us. He's going to tell us if he's straight, he's not straight. I don't know. What's going on? He set the parameters of this show. That's just weird for me. So we're going to get to know him in Beer Flights. Then we're going to move on to Pub Talk, where we just talk music and what's currently going on with trends and shit we don't listen to on purpose. And finally, we're going to play Bruce Trivia. Honer's going to try to make his victory last week not be a fluke against our guest. Can he sweep the guest again? I don't know. We'll find out. Hit it.
We are getting drunk with I need a shot. Drunk with Buds. We are getting drunk with I'm so drunk with Buds. Drunk with Buds. Drunk with Buds. We are getting drunk with Buds.
Welcome, everybody, to Drunk with Buds. Today, I'm the host. I'm here with Bruce.
Hey, what's up?
And Joey Garcia.
What's up?
What's up, man? So I just want to apologize for Bruce because it sounded like he said local no talent during the intro, but I
didn't.
No, that's what it sounded like. So we're just going to apologize straight up right now, dude, because we'll beat his ass later.
I heard it too.
Yeah, see?
I was like, damn, I get invited to the podcast. You know,
I
local
said
no
local
talent.
talent.
Yeah, it's a local no talent.
You heard
Yeah,
it too.
see?
I was like, all right, man. I mean, this is gonna be one of these podcasts.
I said
His beer's gonna go down a little different today.
You know what? Maybe we need to get him drinking this next beer so he forgets all about what's going on here.
Yeah, so the first beer is Scapism. Is that
Scapism?
Scapism. We're about to find out how the fuck to say that. Nightmare Brewing Company. We haven't had them in a while, but we love them. Usually we have their sours, and those are magnificent. It's a stout, imperial, double, 17% ABV, not available IBU, 6,500 check-ins with 4.22 out of 5 average. Nightmare Brewing Company is a microbrewery from Bay Shore, New York, United States. Style guide says, imperial stout brewed with milk, sugar, honey, aged on Tahitian, vanilla, and organic cacao. So Scapism. 2 boats are joined together, one on top of the other, with holes cut in them in such a way that the victim's head, hands, and feet are only left outside. Within these boats, the man to be punished is placed lying on his back, and the boats then nailed together with bolts. Next, they pour a mixture of milk and honey into the wretched man's mouth, till he is filled to the point of nausea, smearing his face, feet, and arms with the same mixture, and to leave him exposed to the sun. This is repeated every day, the effect being that flies, wasps, and bees attracted by the sweetness settle on his face and all such parts of him as project outside the boats, and miserably torment and sting the wretched man. Moreover, his belly, distended as it is with milk and honey, throws off liquid excrements, and these putrefying breed swarms of worms, intestinal and of all sorts. Thus, the victim, lying in the boats, his flesh rotting away in his own filth and devoured by worms, dies a lingering and horrible death. Jones Zonoras, 12th century Byzantine chronicler.
That's Byzantine.
That's what he said. So it took the first victim 17 days to expire, sustained by only milk and honey. 17% ABV, brewed with milk, sugar, and honey, organic cacao nibs, and Tahitian vanilla give it the needed chocolate bitterness and depth. Flavors of rich dark fruit, chocolate babka, plum, fig, and
Babka
black
was
cherry. Roasty soft spice and French vanilla aromatics.
All right, after all that death talk, let's get into this drink.
Yeah, it looks like a broth of death. Seriously, I mean, it's real brothy, dark, almost beef brothy.
Yeah,
blood with
blood and oil.
Pig's blood,
and car oil here.
car oil and pig's blood.
I thought you said Carl oil.
Carl
I can't
oil.
understand this guy today. So apparently you're supposed to have dark coffee, mouth coating, molasses, and earthy.
Well, it smells great. Ooh, actually, it's pretty smooth for a strong beer, I don't really get the alcohol until the very end.
I taste death. That's what I taste. I don't know how you get anything smooth from that.
Wow. It's smooth. I get the cacao at the end. Cacao.
You do that every time.
Cacao.
Tastes like a strong, really strong coffee almost to me. Like
I get coffee notes.
Yeah, like
so it's a good beginner for the morning.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I would have woke up and drink this right away.
If I was out on the St.
I was an alcoholic.
If I was out on the St. Lawrence Waterway right now, in the morning, first thing, this would be perfect. It's good breakfast beer.
Yeah.
Hef.
There's one thing I noticed from this beer right away is it burns my stomach.
Yeah, it burns my throat.
I don't know if that's like
you're
just
dying
me or
right now.
Yeah, for real. Like I literally felt like it going from here from my throat to my stomach in like a few seconds.
So it's mouth coating,
settling down,
esophagus coating, and stomach coating.
Yeah,
my
everything.
stomach lining is just like dissolved right now.
It's about to be anus coating.
And there'd be bowl coating.
It's gonna be like worse than coffee. Like a coffee. People are always like crapping whenever they drink coffee. So I think this is worse. It's gonna be worse.
I feel like this is back in the day in like medieval times when they're about to kill this guy, and all of a sudden they get out of bed in the morning, they're caught, and all of a sudden they're like, you know what, man, I feel like a good old coffee. They slice the pig's throat open, put some of that blood in it, put some cacao nibs in there, and then maybe piss a little bit in it, and then they just drink it, and they're like, yes,
Put them in a boat and let
I'm
them
ready to
float.
go rub honey on this man.
And put them in a boat and let them float.
That's insane.
So for our friend, Nate Binhan, this is not a boat beer, but it is a boat beer because you die by boat.
Oh,
Wow, I just can't. Like, I do taste the fruitiness in it, but that is a strong beer.
yeah, I honestly think I would have been okay sharing it with someone.
right.
Yeah, fuck
Yep.
me.
And there's a whole extra one, so
I really don't think it's a bad beer though. Like,
it's
for
definitely
being
not
strong.
bad.
I don't mind it at all. I like it kind of.
it's strong, but it doesn't overpower you like some of those high ABVs. Like you're like,
right.
this is like
I know what you're
this
saying,
is a drinkable ABV. It's no 5 times red.
Right.
I think I can only drink one of them. I think it's a limited
Yeah.
limited edition.
I agree.
I mean, for me, it's a limited.
That's usually the case with stouts, though, right? Like usually it's you order a stout, that's the last you're gonna have the stout of the day.
Or you're not going to eat a meal. I mean, that is a
Oh,
meal in
yeah.
itself. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just gonna like my organs are just gonna not even absorb it. It's weird. It's
It's not
gonna
supposed to
coat
be
them.
in your body.
It's gonna coat them in like
Your liver's like,
It's
really?
like a rhino lining.
Come on, really? Why?
It's like if rhino lining never got hard. You know what I mean? It just like
So, would you think, I don't know if you're a mechanic, is this beer the sea foam of mechanics? Like you pour it into
Oh, I
the
know
system
what
and
you're
it's
saying.
just coating and cleaning everything
Right,
after the whole
exactly.
system. It's sea foam, guys.
So I will say, since I'm drinking it topless, thanks to Draft Top, that it's actually a little bit smoother in here than it was with whatever the hell I just drank out of that glass.
okay.
It tastes a little
Smoother
bit
out
better.
of the
I'm
can.
actually starting to feel. I taste what you felt, Bruce. How you said it's like, oh, it's smooth, it's drinkable, because I was not feeling that through the glass.
Right. Initially.
But now I got the coldness of my can. I got the
metallic.
yeah. Hey, it's gotta be.
Beers.
I mean, everything's better topless. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, they're not wearing any shirts.
No, but literally, for anybody that is the first time listening to this, it is. He took the top right off the can and not his shirt. His shirt's still on. Believe it or not.
I took that.
That'll be
picture.
later on in the episode, I think. I was like, when you said I'm going to drink this topless, I was like, all right. I mean, I guess that's what we're doing, I started unbuttoning my top.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
he's like, man, what's going on? And then all of a sudden he gets dissed by being a no talent
Yeah.
artist. And he's like,
That
damn,
was-
what the fuck? Dude,
I know, I
Two
was
red
like-
flags. Two red
I
flags.
really thought, I was like, all right, this is going to be like some kind of joke podcast.
Ashley
Joke's on
Kutcher's-
me, right?
Ashley Kutcher's about to come out.
Yeah.
You punk bitch. This ain't recording anything.
Your baby mama here, too.
And the survey says, not the father. Maury.
Hey, you want to get to that first segment in there, Bruce? Sure. Pub Talk. Pub Talk with Bruce and Honey.
Woo!
And Joey. All right, guys. So Joey said he doesn't listen to music, like mainstream music. And
He only
everything
listens
like
to his own music.
Yeah. So what kind of music do you like then, dude? What do you think that people should listen to more besides the ass shaking and earthquaking and wet pussies?
I like just basically folky kind of new age folk or just great songwriting. You know, something that means something. You know, you're talking about the ass shaking and stuff. I mean, yeah, it means something to them. It means something. I think they're just trying to sell records. I mean, that's what sells. Sex sells, drugs sell. But I like something that somebody you feel pure. Like, I don't know. It just takes you somewhere, you know. And besides boats and hoes type shit, you know. But I don't know. That's just me. I'm old school. I love when somebody, maybe even they've been through some shit. And you hear it in their voice, you hear it in the writing.
So, like, for the old fogies out there who might be listening, like the James Taylor types, like the ones that you can hear that the experiences they went through, and they're putting it like it's the music is a part of the feeling that they had at the time, and even though it's 40 years later, he still feels that like anger and sadness on some of his songs and stuff like that.
Right, like even the Beatles and stuff, you know, music like that is just always just. You know, if you listen to the lyrics, it's like, wow, you know, this is like, it just feels more special than what some of the music today's.
So
like.
I have, okay, so you said Beatles, right?
Yeah.
He did. I did.
I know.
I don't like the Beatles.
I know, but I need to be looking at my mic to talk. So, didn't they have a song about an orgy? Didn't that come together?
I don't know. I mean, I think
that means something, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's weird that's what they're talking
right,
about.
I know.
That's what I heard.
They want people to come together.
Yeah, that's
not,
what they want.
not
But I heard it was about them. Yeah,
together.
I heard it was about an orgy.
You're
I
wrong.
think,
But Lucy in the Sky
I think
and
he's
Diamonds
spelling,
is about LSD.
He's spelling cum wrong. That's why.
The British way.
Yeah. But no, like Lucas Nelson, even Willie Nelson's son, he's got some great music right now, and he's a great writer, and he sounds kind of like Willie Nelson. I don't know if you guys check him out.
No.
He's really good though.
I did
talented. Tyler Childers for country. I mean, Sturgill Simpson. I don't know if you know any of those guys.
Not a country guy. Sorry, man.
Well, that's the thing is these guys are changing the way country is. You know, Sturgill Simpson.
So as long as it went from horrible to okay, that's a good change.
No, no. If you don't like country, you definitely look into Sturgill Simpson because his writing is just so he's dynamic, like in every aspect of writing. You listen to his album, there's something for everybody on all his albums. You know, it's not just country. He's got just, you know, you're like, what? This is not country. It doesn't sound country, you know. But then all of a sudden you see this old school country song. You know, you hear it from him. It goes from a rock to a country, and he's just a great artist all around, you know. So,
Speaking of sons, did you notice that the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert was this weekend? It's the Foo Fighters drummer who killed himself.
right.
So they brought his son out to play the drums with the band.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Grohl was breaking down. He couldn't even it was the concert was wrapped up with emotions and stuff like that.
Whose
they're all
son?
crying. Taylor Hawkins' son, the drummer for Foo Fighters, because he killed himself.
Oh,
They had
okay, yeah.
tribute. They had this. I want to say 13 to 12-year-old coming out playing where his dad would be playing during the concert.
That would be
that's
emotional.
that's
like
badass.
that's very emotional, you know. I mean, well, I had my daughter come up and sing original songs with me, and like it was very emotional for me. It's just hard to keep your composure. Just your daughter's right next to you singing. It I don't know. It overcomes you, you know, when you're you know, playing up there. So
Yeah,
I could see that.
And I like to see that, you know, even though it was an unfortunate event, but you see the kid come up and play, you know, he's taking he's following his dad's footsteps, and I think it's very powerful. You know, that shows you how much of a family oriented he was. This kid was even, you know, playing drums. He's probably teaching him, you know, behind closed doors, you know, in a family setting. And it's, you know, because we look at singers, we look at rock stars, and we only see this crazy, drinking. And I'm not, I'm not sure. I'm not like a big Foo Fighters fan. I do like Foo Fighters, but I didn't follow them as much as a lot of people did. But it's always good to see behind the scenes of rock stars, how they are with their family, because you always think, oh, they must not, give a crap about their kids because they're always on the road. And, there's some people might not.
Oh, yeah.
People
actually,
like that.
The Foo Fighters are usually really good about their fans and being, like, out there about stuff because they hate. Grohl did that drum off of that 12-year-old girl and lost, and brought her out on a couple times on the tour and had her do the drumming and stuff like that. And the Italy, like 4 years ago, had got 500 people. So that's 100 people playing each instrument that the band plays to try to get them to convince the Foo Fighters to go to their town to play.
Right.
So they had 100 drummers, 100 singers, 100 guitarists, 100 keyboardists and stuff like that, all playing Learning to Fly, and they filmed it and stuff. And they went the next year. They added it to the tour. So they're really cool about that kind of stuff.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, like as far as songwriting goes, and artists, I just try to. I grew up just listening to every kind of genre. My mom was listening to Cat Stevens. My aunt was listening to Led Zeppelin. Mexican music, we're listening to different bandas and grupos and Mexican music. So I say grupos like I'm white, but I usually say grupos. But
it's okay.
I'm looking at you.
I speak more Spanish than he does.
No, you don't, gringo.
Yeah, he rolled the R.
I tried.
No, but I do speak fluent Spanish. I mean, I'm sure my friends, my Mexican friends, are like, you say
you're white fluent.
Right? Yeah, I do speak. I think I speak pretty well in Spanish. But growing up, my mom and grandma would always just speak Spanglish. So, but yeah, I mean, I get my writing from some of these old school songwriters and artists, and just different genres, different vibes. I mean, even rap. I mean, I love rap. I know Tony and these guys always were into rap, and even freestyling freestyling is fucking tough, And
it is.
As you can tell sometimes, dude, I love you guys' freestyles. They're just funny. I mean,
don't say you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I chip in occasionally, but it's
Bruce
never
just
usually
right.
Bruce just talks over the beat.
Talk over the beat, or I add like little sound effects to the background. That's about it.
Yep. But I don't know. I mean, I think there's just so much different music now. And the thing I was talking about with my drummer Corey is, it's sad because before you used to have to listen to the whole album, and now you don't. And he's like, man, I miss listening to the whole album, even the shitty songs or whatever. Now you're like, skip, or you only get to choose what songs you listen to. Back in the day, you listen to the whole album, and then you might learn to like one of the, you really learn to appreciate different music or different songs.
The ones that are less commercial, you find there's value in it, even though it's not being played all the time. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't like I like Dave Matthews a lot, and people love a lot of his songs. But my favorite song, they rarely, I mean, you never hear it on the radio.
Right.
It's rarely played and stuff like. But it's one of my favorite songs,
right?
And when you do get to hear it occasionally, like, oh, and then this is probably sacrilege, but the Bob Dylan song, All Along the Watchtower, which Jimi Hendrix covered, and everyone knows that version,
right?
Dave Matthews crush it. I think he crushes that as a cover.
Yeah,
and people usually hate on me for it. Like, oh, it's not better than Jimmy. He's the one who did it. I'm like, it's hard to tell you, but Bob Dylan did it before he did.
Right.
But it's a singer-songwriter song is what it is. It's a story. And it's supposed to elicit an emotional response because from the lyrics and the songs, because it kind of is out there if you think about it. Like there's a Joker and in different thief, and there's like different like aspects of like fantasy realm to it, but it's really talking about at the time in the 60s something actually happening, with the wars and stuff like that. Like so it's got a hidden message in there. But then Dave Matthews is like, Well, I can't convey that meaning anymore. It doesn't mean to the same audience. So they just play the fuck out of it. It's like jazz. You got guys coming in playing guitars. At the time he was touring when they recorded that one, he had a electric violinist with him, so he's fucking ripping into it and shit like that. It's just hands down awesome.
Did you hear about their violinist though?
No.
It's off subject, man.
It's pub talk. It's all subject.
It's really weird. He got fired because he had some weird fetish. Like he was like basically like the weirdest guy ever. Like he had to have pants lined up every morning, like 100 pants, and somebody would have to like choose his wardrobe. And
I see that. I'm not put off by that because he's a rock guitarist.
That's true.
I mean, not guitarist, violinist.
But
so
he
like,
had some kind of I'm talking like
OCD.
like no fetishes, like sexual fetishes that were like gross, like to where they had to fire him, where it was creepy, gross. I think.
So
and
on the edge of like
Maybe he had them,
on the edge
illegal,
of pedophilia,
illegal.
Yeah.
maybe he had them wear the
I
pants
think
first.
so. I don't. I'm only talking from.
This is
these-
all third, fourth, fifth hand knowledge.
Yeah,
guys.
because
He wasn't there going,
no, there's,
oh.
no. I'm saying because I have Dave Matthews friends, like the crazy
You're
fans.
friends of Dave Matthews?
Dave and Matthews crazy fans. You know, they know everything. You know, and they were telling me about. I was like, what happened to the violinists? They're like, they just shook their heads and were just like, you know, there was some really
ways.
crazy shit going on.
Gotta part ways.
Yeah, they had to part ways because it got that insane to where it was almost like illegalities. It was just like, you know, disgustingly perverted. He was just some famous dude who's just, you know, has done everything perverted and just got even more perverted and gross. So, and he was talented as hell. I mean,
Well, the fame and access gave him more reach to be able to do more of his perverted stuff.
Right. You're right. Yep. And I think that's what fucks a lot of people up, and it's sad, you know, to see a lot of artists go that way. But it does. I mean, it happens to the, you know, you think your heroes are, you know, normal people, but sometimes they're not.
They're
I mean,
just the
that
same
fame,
as us. They still have their fallacies and stuff too.
They do, but I think that their fame and money makes them where you're not even relatable to them after a while. Like their money and fame has just fucked them up so bad that you can't even relate to them anymore. I mean, and they think they're above, not everybody, but a lot of them think they're above everybody and above the law and everything. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what happened, but some of my friends said that there's some bad shit that fuck.
Fact checker coming in here.
Well, I don't want to get too graphic on it, but even
Oh, you did find right now. Like now, all right, we got.
Yeah, according to the suit, this is from RollingStone.com. According to the suit, following the November 2015 incident, Tinsley texted that he had messed up, was confused on pills, and that it would never happen again. The suit includes a series of sexually charged texts allegedly sent by Tinsley to Frost Wynn in 2016, where Tinsley allegedly discusses masturbating to photos and requests for specific shots to be taken for sexual purposes. Frost Wynn left the band in August 2016.
Okay, something weird with photos.
right.
They didn't give a lot of details there, right? They just said it was weird with photos.
That is literally all it is.
That's leaving it like totally for your mind to go.
Right.
What could be weird on photos?
But
I think if you dug into it, I think you find a little bit more. But
yeah, we don't need to dig.
I
yeah,
mean,
we won't. But I'm glad you brought that up. That way, I'm not totally like, oh, whatever, you know, I heard this or that.
Yeah, so
Local
he was,
talent.
So he is probably just very, I think he was probably just very, what's it called, graphic about what he was saying to the person, and then asking for nude photos or maybe sending them, you know, because they said something about photos and
that's only one. Like that's the thing about
they had multiple.
Right, there is.
So that's
there
the only
is,
one
so,
that I could find.
Right. But no, I mean, but hey, you know what? I don't know exactly. You know, it's not. I don't know exactly what happened. I'd have to actually. We'd all have to research it, but that's not for another. That's for another show. We have a whole show on that. Just like us researching Tinsley,
questionable things that people have done.
Right.
Well, I was gonna say, so we'll for the final.
The name of the podcast would be quest for the questionable.
For the final topic, I'm gonna say. So you said you don't listen to modern music. Have you've seen their music videos though coming out, right? And the posts that people take all the time, it's always like demonic or like bloody or like succubus stuff. You know, like obviously Illuminati.
Demi Lovato. Yeah, how they're turning her into some.
Oh, how she went
craze.
from they them to she he or she her again.
Yeah, I feel like they're. I don't
just
know.
Went back like nothing.
It's I don't know. I think that if you raise, people are scared that it's gonna do this or that to their kids, but I think if you are very family oriented and you raise your kids close enough to you and with the right kind of values that and the right kind of values, I mean just not being an asshole and loving everybody for who they are, and I think that they're not gonna fall into stuff like that. It's rare, But if you are distant from your kids and don't show them respect or have them, what respect is and certain things, and they might fall into things like that.
I gotta stop some people. People say it all the time. Music and stuff. Oh, that's bad for the kids to listen to and stuff like that. They're introducing them to things like that. I'm sorry, folks. It's not, because I'll tell you right now, so many people say it online, so many people say it in interviews and people in real life and stuff like that. When I was growing up, I didn't know I'm going to bag it up. It had anything to do with sex. I had no idea what that line was. I just like the timbre of the song, the beats, what they were singing. As a young kid,
right.
you didn't know. It went way over your head.
Yeah,
and
but
the intended audience was your 20-year-olds and 30. They knew what that meant. They were using those lingos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's where the fatherly shit or parenting comes in, though. Because what if a parent raised the kid to know what bag it up meant? You know what I mean? They know what bag it up means because their parents talk like that, or their parents. So it has to come from the family. You have to have a good family upbringing to not know you're oblivious to it. But some kids aren't oblivious to that. Some 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds already know what bag it up means.
But I'm saying, like, dude, songs nowadays, though, like, you can look up any song, like you said now, you can listen to the explicit version at all. Like, my niece knows that there's an explicit version of a song that was, what is it? Is it that Go F Yourself, the one that girl that sings, that kind of sings it? She's like, good for you, or there's a song that, oh wait, god damn it,
they're not using language anymore.
I forget what the song is. Damn it, I had it, and then now I can't say it. But it's
artists for the most part are not.
A B C D F U, But hers is A B C D blah 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 whatever. But she goes, I know there's an explicit version. It's like the fact that kids can just go look up on there now, and also like WAP.
Right.
You go on there, you're gonna
no one's hiding anything.
Yeah, not anymore. Not at all.
That's the thing, though.
And the music videos either. They're in thongs just humping the ground and shit. Like, even the edited version.
Right. That's the thing is if I guess you could be there for as a parent or be absent. And even in being there as a parent nowadays is hard because your kid can maybe look something up by accident now. And it's just their whole life.
Have Snapchat,
I mean, their whole innocence is gone by one misspelled word to look up on Google
or if
YouTube.
they have Snapchat.
You just want to
randomly.
make sure you're there to answer their questions and be honest about it. Because if you're going to try to hide it or like say you can't listen or watch it, they're going to find the ways to do it, and they're going to take the bad meaning from it or like a worse meaning. Like
that's true too.
I'm rebelling against this because
Right.
So just. They have questions. Just make sure you're honest about it and explain to them. Like, I don't personally like the language or what they're fulfilling, but hey, I do like the beat just like you do, or anything like that. And just just be honest.
And also, I think it's because what you said. It's like one click away from whatever you go. Like my niece and nephew have a Snapchat for some fucking reason, and you go to the right. And you just see all these influencers and random videos with like girls in bikinis sometimes, like an article trying to promote it, trying to get like a screen, like somebody to click the thing. And it's like, dude, I can even put like, no, I don't want to see this because I'm on Snapchat. I'm just looking over at my friend's stories. I don't really care what's going on down here. But even though when you do that, it comes back.
The only thing I would worry about with children with Snapchat is snap location.
Oh,
That's what I think I would be more worried
Instagram
about.
started doing it too now.
Yeah, so like you can find where people are at the time.
And it can give you an estimate of exactly how long it would take to get there now.
Right. So I just think that there's there's too many adults that are nasty that are able to connect with kids on Snapchat now.
Roblox,
you know what I mean?
too.
So it's just that's another thing is like, even if you're a good parent and you believe, hey, you know what, the Snapchat's not that bad, your kid, you got them on this, maybe you feel like it's more secure because you are watching what they're doing, but like he said, like Phil said, there's not, can I call you Phil or Philip?
It's Honer, dog.
Honer? Okay, all right, sorry. See,
Edit.
he called me
Edit the fuck out of that.
right. Well, we need, if we're gonna edit me not being a good, not having any talent. Then
I'm not editing that because I didn't say no talent. The only time I ever said it was that the headline's going to be "No Talent." Joey Garcia is calling out the fiddlist of
Dave
Dave
Matthews.
Matthews. But yeah, so I just feel like, even if you're a good parent, it's hard to keep an eye on your kids
absolutely.
that much
Nowadays,
if they have technology in their hands.
It's crazy nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many ways that pedophiles and creepy dudes can get around things.
Yeah.
They can pose as a younger kid. They can, even if they don't pose as a younger kid, they still pursue them no matter what. Like, just
back in my day, man, I had to T9 my way through Google on my flip phone to get to look at some pictures, and then also Coke Music is what I used to do, like online cyber.
right, and you were already doing that
and I
back
was
then. That's
and I
so
was like
crazy.
elementary.
Now it's easy. Like, it's so easy. You don't have to do any of that.
Yeah, now.
It is what it is.
Well, speaking of cops, do you sweat during it?
What?
Step Brothers. I'm watching Cops. Why are you sweating?
Oh my god!
All I know is I thought you had the perfect
No, I
segue.
didn't.
I was like, speaking of cold, how cold was your brew?
Oh,
Tell me how you
yeah,
like
right.
it.
He looked at you. You looked at him like,
you
I
should-
thought it was the perfect segue.
Right,
You should have said, speaking of cold dead body.
Speaking of cold dead body, what do you think about this beer of a guy dying in a boat with milk and honey?
Bro, I probably got like a third left, and I'm still I'm starting to sweat.
You're starting to sweat?
I'm getting a buzz off of it already.
Well, you should, right?
For real.
The wasp that's eating out of your face right now.
And I am feeling the honey notes in it now. I mean, there's things that I like started tasting
As you
after
keep
a while.
going, yeah.
And as you get, actually, as it got warmer, I started tasting it a little better. Like, for me, it did. I mean,
Yeah.
I know he liked it when it got colder in his
In my can is
can,
it's
but
great.
I don't know. When it got warmer, it actually tastes better.
Yeah, I taste all the notes that they're saying. I don't get the molasses, I guess.
Okay.
The coffee is a little bit of coffee, but I don't think there's coffee in it. I just think
Stouts
it's
are
like
always
a-
going to taste like that.
It's like a memory of
It's the
coffee.
cacao nibs.
The cacao nibs. It's smooth. It's so high in ABV, but I don't really taste. It doesn't taste high alcohol to me. It's smooth. It's nice. I'm not a huge stout guy, but I'll drink this. I'll have it once.
I'm not a huge stout
Fuck
guy
it.
either.
Winter, fall. This is a great beer. If you want to get fucked up real quick, have one of these. I'm gonna give it a 4. I think I thoroughly
Pretty high
enjoyed
for a
this.
stout, yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed.
I'll buy a
this.
1-pack.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all you need.
You buy a 4-pack. There's one for October, one for November, one for December, and one for
Hey,
January.
if they were smart, dude, which you guys, I'm not saying you guys aren't, but I think if you did a 19 ounce of this, would be perfect.
An English stout.
Yeah, because
Or
then it'll
English
be a little bit taller, but it's one.
It'll be like Skilo. Wish I was a little bit
Like
taller.
I think Hubbard's Cave sells them their stouts in 2
Yeah,
packs.
yeah.
2-packs.
2 packs.
He's an
We're
old.
just
soul.
talking about artists. All the
He's
time.
an old soul over here.
All right, old soul. Just you did some describing. Finish your description of what you think the beer is, and then rate it from 0 to 5 by course.
Oh, 0 to 5. Okay.
Yep. If it's shitty and you want to puke, you never want to ever have it again, that would be a 0. If it's something you can drink every day, it's fabulous. It's perfect the way they think that a stout should taste
Right.
like in this case. Give it a 5 or somewhere in between. What
Right.
do you think?
This is a type of beer I'd kiss on the first date. You know what I mean? That's
Would
that
you
one.
lay with it?
Yeah, I would lay with it on the first date.
One night stand, baby.
One night. Oh, yeah. Hey, all
Because
right.
you only want one, right?
Right. All right. One night stand type beer. I think so. No, it's at first I was intimidated by it. Like as soon as he showed me the can, I mean, I was like, all right, these guys are trying to poison me. Say I'm no talent. It was like I see a coffin on the can too, or whatever that is. Is that
It's a
coffin?
double boat. It's the double boat.
What's that?
Oh,
Remember they put 2 boats together?
yeah,
That's him in the boat.
yeah, but it's them saying recycle, but it's their version of it. That's cool.
Recycle. But no, it's
is,
Oh, yeah.
It's real. It's kind of almost has a the consistency is just it's thick. You know what I mean?
Like a stout. Okay.
Yeah. Like a bad bitch. Thick. So yeah, I like it though. It's got some sweet, a little bit of sweet, but not too sweet. I don't like sweet beer or anything, you know, or wines or nothing like that. So it's not too sweet. It's kind of like I said, coffee-ish. But I think I would give it a 3 instead of a 4. Like you gave it a 4, but I would give it probably about a 3.5 or something. So,
Yeah.
Is it a 3.5 or a 3? That's
3.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 3. So I will say it's consistent in the way that it tastes the same throughout the whole way, except for when I had it in the glass. But after that, I do taste what Bruce tastes. It is a little too chocolatey for me. Obviously, I'm not a stout dude.
Well, stout's like using dark chocolate, and he's not a big dark chocolate.
I don't like
guy.
dark chocolate. So like this one is good, but like you said, I would probably only have it for a night and forget about it.
It is a Hershey's.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate.
Yeah.
It is a dark chocolate.
And I don't taste the honey at all. So I literally am just drinking it. I'm just getting dark chocolate notes and all that. It's kind of harsh, but if anything, I would have this if I was on death row. I would have this as my final drink because then I would know that I'm about to die.
It is like a first date with a good girl, you know, no head. So
Hey, all teeth. All right, let's hit it with the first sponsor, want to? Looking for a cool craft beer bar? Hop Station Craft Bar has over 30 rotating taps and hundreds of bottles and cans to enjoy. They also do can purchases for carryout. Not a fan of beer? Well, you're in luck because they have a unique cocktail menu as well. So come enjoy the arcade games, dart boards, and the pool table. Oh, did we forget to mention the food? Whether you want street tacos or delicious pizza, you can't go wrong. With the outdoor patio, it won't be hard for you to find the perfect spot to relax. So head down to Hop Station, the #1 craft beer bar in Indiana. You'll find them on 318 Union Street, Mishawaka, Indiana. Yeah. Drop that beat, bitch. Anytime. Yeah, I be chillin' with them boys and I'm hanging out in the cemetery, playing with some toys, making lots of noise, gutting up them toys, making every single thing that I see just shake like an earthquake. I'm robbing everybody that I see in the cemetery, gonna take them up, gonna rob them what they got. Oh, they just got some skin and I'm rubbing all the honey and the milk on them and I'm gonna take it home and I'm gonna throw it away, gonna burn it every day cause I'm a freaking psycho. I'm on death sentence, death row, man. Hit it, maestro. No copyright beats, free dark type beat, death sentence, produced by Kairos on No Copyright Beats. Welcome back, everybody. We took 2 shots and now we're 2 sheets to the wind.
Whoop, whoop.
And Bruce has the next beer.
Marzen, Trippin' Animals Brewing Company. It's in Marzen, which is a fancy way of saying Oktoberfest. 4.5% ABV with no listed IBUs. There has been 115 check-ins for 3.80. Trippin' Animals Brewery is a microbrew out of Doral, Florida. The style guide says German Marzen. Thanks, guys. Very descriptive. It should taste malty, biscuity, caramelly, clean, and smooth. We've had one check-in from a friend who gave it a 3.75. Kane Moyer. All right, guys. What do you guys feel? What do you guys taste? What do you like? It smells like a lagerish beer.
real subtle to me. I mean, like
Light?
it's not, yeah, it's like a.
It's almost watery on first taste. Almost.
You were right. I
Almost.
swear.
It's close to
I
water.
would have never even thought that, but yeah, you're right.
It's got a little bit of malt, but not heavy. So it's not like most of your Oktoberfests are very. Some of them can be really malty and super sweet. This one's
right.
slight. This is subtle.
This tastes like. Yeah, it does. You're right. It's a little watery.
I think they were trying. I'm hoping they were trying to do it in such a way that you can crush these. Like, it's got a little bit of taste. You can drink it down. Let's go to the next one. So like your a la Bud Lights, your Coors Lights.
So the first beer we should have had.
But like an Oktoberfest.
I think this is more like I think it's like tastes like Flint water. I'm assuming.
Well, that might kill you. This is just making you feel better.
I think it might be Mississippi water by now. You guys hear about Mississippi?
No, I didn't.
No, I did not.
They are not able to even shower with their eyes open or mouths closed because the
Really?
water's so bad over there right now.
Wow. That's
So,
insane. It's a third world country.
Just to back it up a little bit, they're not able to shower with their eyes closed, which means they're not
I meant
allowed
with their-
to
I mean-
because they have their eyes
I meant
open,
with their- just
or their
their-
mouths closed, which means they would have to have it open.
No, just their mouth closed. They have to have their mouth closed so they don't drink the water.
Man, I don't enjoy the smell. Like the smell of it does not smell that great.
It kind of tastes like, when you are dehydrated and you pee. That's what it tastes like, that smell.
So, okay. I'm glad you clarified because I'm like, when you pee, so you just take it out and drink the dehydrated pee. It's got that coloring,
You don't know what I do in my bedroom.
the brown blood.
It almost tastes a little flat to me, to be honest. Like it really does. There's not enough fizz in it for me.
Yeah, it just seems to be
It's
lacking.
actually recently canned too.
It seems like it's.
Usually our beers are not.
Do you taste it?
We
yeah,
got this
black
from Citywide, another local beer. We can get this from Citywide. Maybe
It's not horrible.
first thoughts.
Not the
maybe
word.
pass it.
If you see
Pass
it,
on by.
yeah, don't grab it. Don't grab it.
It's not horrible. I just
mean,
feel like it's it's the Bud Light
lacking.
version of a Oktoberfest. It's just
Yeah.
it's
You're right about
it's
that.
I think it might be like
too light, not enough taste.
I think it might
Watery, like you said.
be. Yeah, I think it might be one of those Labatt Blue type beers. mixed
Actually,
with,
Labatt Blue, it actually has a better taste than this. So.
He's got some talent. He's got some talent. I'm
Oh,
wrong.
you're a Labatt Blue guy,
Well,
He calls them blue
it's
because
blue
that's
because
the
the Canadians call it blue.
right?
beer finds. Who? What? When?
Where
Why?
and how?
Ni hao. Yeah, so Beer Flight, this is where we strap you down. We've got him tied up right now. He cannot move.
He has to answer the truth. He's been.
There's three
truth
boats.
He said it earlier.
Yep.
Truth serum.
There's 3 boats connected to him right now.
3 boats.
Duct tape.
He's duct taped through it.
He's got milk and honey in his
He
system.
looks like a transformer, but a boat. And so now I'm gonna ask him the first.
Transformer.
I'm gonna ask him the first question. Who are you?
My name is Joey Garcia. I am. I would like to say Mexican American. Some people say Chicano. Born in Plymouth, Indiana. Mom was born in Texas, Brownsville. Dad was born in Mexico.
But he doesn't get a town.
Yeah, he doesn't get a town here. Well, hey,
He was born in all of Mexico.
hey, well, when you leave for milk and never come back,
That's
I mean,
right.
He never came back.
No, he left for he left for what's it called, the cinnamon milk.
Horchata.
Horchata.
He left to get horchata and never came back.
Yeah, he's like, hey, he's like, I'll be right back, guys.
Did he promise you anything? I was like, I'll bring you back a Yarritos.
Yeah. Oh, did you just call it that?
Yarritos?
It's Jarritos.
Oh, and you were talking about
You
how
did
you
with a
I-
yeah.
All
you
I
did it with
said
a Y.
I said I speak it more fluently than him. That doesn't
Jarritos.
mean it's good.
Not Yarritos.
I knew it was Jarritos, bro.
No, you didn't.
He did.
He does a hard J.
Right. Yeah.
At least I know, dude. Like it sounds it's either H or just drop it together.
Right.
Or drop it all together.
But no, I mean, yeah, my dad was actually I've been talking to him recently. Not talking to him, but I've been kind of like a year ago.
Correspondence.
No, a year ago I tried looking for him on Facebook and I found him, and I talked to one of his step kids, right? Yeah, it's like, hey, these beers
Or
are
half brother.
yeah. So his step kids, and they were like, hey, yeah, that's your dad, and
Did you go, motherfucker? Where's my attitude?
yeah, where's my jarrito?
He just said how I said it. Fuck you.
Jarrito. Yep.
Jarrito.
That's
what
how
I
you
said.
say it. Yep.
That's what I said.
Yep.
You only copied what he said.
Because I'm amazing.
But no, he sings and he plays music too, and I mean, he looks like he's in good health. And they're actually Dude, Honer's mom actually connected. This is so weird because she works for the courthouse, and Honer's mom connected me to a number and everything. So thanks to her, I started reaching out to him.
Should we cut that? Because that might be illegal.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. That's not illegal. He was.
Sometimes you need to have a court order to look up people's information.
No, I mean, he said, hey, he messaged her, actually. And was like, hey,
because the way you phrased it was like,
right,
she works for the courthouse.
That
So I'm like,
no, yeah, she was.
Here you go.
No, it was not like that at all. You know, it was like him basically saying, hey, I want to get a hold of my I'm a sperm donor. No,
That's what he said.
No, yeah, he's like,
Personal touch sperm donor. I put it in. You get
she rolled the R's on sperm and spat at him. Spat at him. Like, how do you say sperm is made? I don't know. I mean, I guess Meckles or something weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it is that, but I think I've heard that.
Speckles?
Meckles?
Actually,
It's like one of those.
you know,
like Urban Dictionary.
Okay, it's sperm.
I was gonna,
Look up Meckles.
Oh, yeah, that's the slang, Mecco.
Yeah. All right. See. All right. Here we go. But yeah. So my dad born in Mexico. Recently, also, I wanted to become. I had talked to a buddy of mine to become a dual citizen for Mexico, especially since everything's going down. I'm like, you know what? I want to like have land down there. I want to have land up here. You know, so I don't know.
So, are you going to plan on having a plot of land on one side of the border and the other, and then be a funnel?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna funnel drugs up
Under the
here.
wall. Drugs? Oh,
I meant
okay.
insulin. I meant
Cocaine.
insulin.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, it's probably cheaper down there than it is here. So
It is.
You're doing a service.
So yeah, that's why I was doing it, you know, for the for the good of people. No, but you know, so I wanted to become a dual citizen. My friend's like, hey, as long as you have your dad's birth certificate from Mexico, you can become a dual citizen since he is born in Mexico. I just found that out. He's like, I know he's giving me the ends of it.
Country has its own rules. But
Right.
yeah.
So I was like, wow, that'd be awesome to buy a plot of land in Mexico and, you know, build on that there too, you know, as well. So I'm thinking about doing that, you know.
Making a pueblo.
Yeah, for real. So I don't know. I mean, I'm from Plymouth, you know, born and raised, and it's just, I think Honer's from Plymouth, born and raised.
No, I don't think so. Cut it.
Edit that as well.
Phil is, but Honer is not.
No,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Honer was born in South Bend.
Right.
But yeah, no.
His alter ego.
Yeah, my hometown.
Did you tell him that Phil Honer died recently in South Bend? Got shot to death?
Oh yeah, there was a guy that actually got killed. His name was Phil Honer III.
No way. Oh, wow.
I sent him the article. I was like, dude, watch out.
They came for the wrong one.
Wow.
Yeah, how fucking weird that guy's
That is
name is
fucking
in
odd,
the same town as me.
Phil Honer, too. Who the fuck's name is that?
What the fuck is that?
Wow.
That's so fucked up, dude. Twilight Zone, we're in a simulation. That's all it is.
That's insane.
They just reused the names.
Yeah, how did I, my alter ego, how did that become an actual person's last name with my name?
So, yeah, my grandpa's name is Pablo. My grandma's name is Maria Olivia Briones. And they met in Texas, like in the fields, like working in the fields. And, yeah, I mean, that's where I derived from, Brownsville, Texas area.
That's what is that what your band's named after, your grandpa?
Yeah.
And that's a picture of him, right?
Yeah, that's a picture of him. People mistake it for a picture of me. But, yeah, he died in 99.
What's the name of the band?
Pablo's Great Revenge. And he died in 99. It's a funny story because he wasn't supposed to be working. He had been, you know, which isn't real old, but he was in his 60s and he had just, the doctor said, hey, you know what? You're not supposed to be working. You shouldn't be working at all. And him and my grandma had a weird relationship. And she didn't know he was working at Martin's supermarket, even though he wasn't supposed to be working.
Yeah.
She literally basically followed him to work one day and found out. That's how she found out he was working at Martin's supermarket. Like he left and was
in
just
Plymouth?
like, Yeah.
There's only one Martin's.
I know, but
it's
you know
one
what
of
I mean?
At that time, it's one of the few grocery stores in Martin's.
Right. So, like,
So
she
she
didn't know
just
what she was doing. She just see him leaving every day or every other day, you know, just
So she didn't just
driving
go
away.
grocery shopping one day and it's like, and he's just
Maybe
bagging the
maybe he
groceries.
was maybe he was grocery shopping and always did it, so then he covered it up.
Get that discount.
So she
I
wouldn't
think,
know.
I think that I don't think it was like, you know, months into him working. I mean, it's been a while, but she just drove over and saw him.
was
he
that his
working.
great revenge? Because
Yeah.
he wanted to get to work.
Right. But no, he actually died at Martin's supermarket, and somebody was they told my grandma. They said he was in the middle of telling me like a funny story, and he just literally like grabbed his heart and fell on the fucking ground and died. Yeah, it sucks, but he died working. I mean, he didn't, even the doctor said, hey, don't work. He's like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking sit around the house, you know. I'm gonna fucking go work, you know. And even if it was sweeping at Martin's or whatever, he
Right.
supposed to be retired or, you know, but he was working, you know. I mean, so but yeah, I mean, I was working at Mancino's with my cousin Nate, who is now deceased. But yeah, we were working at Mancino's. They came there. They were like, hey, something's wrong with your grandpa. And we were driving. So I actually saw the ambulance going to the hospital. And that was it, man. And it kind of changed like it changed our whole life because it was, I think he died on Christmas Eve. Yeah, he did. And that's when we celebrated Christmas at my grandma's every year. We're a really tight-knit family. Yeah. So I think after that, like our family just, it didn't, you know, the tight-knit was gone. Like, everything
the glue
broke up.
He was the glue.
Yeah, it was. Him and my grandma were the glue. Like, my grandma was actually the glue. But after he died, it's just, dude, everything, you know, family just didn't do anything anymore that was family oriented as much, you know.
Bro, that's so crazy because that's exactly how it was for me too.
Oh, really?
My grandma and grandpa were the ones we would always go to their place and have cookouts and everything, and then celebrate every holiday, you know, at the Legion and do stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they passed away and we kind of like broke apart from that. We still see each other all the time, you know, like me and the boys, my boy cousins and whatever. We hang out all the time, but besides that, you know, it's really hard to get the family together.
It's tough, man. And then you don't realize it till like you're old. You're like, holy shit, you know, fucking 10, 20 years later, you're like, wow, this is fucking insane, dude. You know, you don't realize how much family means to you until you're old as fuck. And just, I don't know, man. I mean, it's tough, man. And my grandpa meant a lot to me. He played music. He played accordion. He wrote his songs, and I would go into his room and listen to him play, and he never got to see us. He never got to see me develop as a musician. He never got to see me play as a musician at all. And I think that Pablo's Great Revenge is like a revenge on the music scene. My cousin Nate actually came up with the name. I was like, man, I don't know about that name. And then I was like, you know what? That actually sounds pretty good, man. And before he passed away, we named it Pablo's Great Revenge. And that's what it's been ever since. And I feel like it's funny because people are like, hey, Pablo. They call me Pablo all the time. I'm like,
not Pablo, guys.
Right, I know. Yeah, I get tired of saying that. I'm just like, hey, what's up? You know,
you should sell band T-shirts that say Pablo's Great Revenge, and then underneath it says, I'm not
Pablo.
Pablo.
right.
Mi nombre es not Pablo.
But yeah, so it's a kind of a tip of the hat to my grandpa, who was a musician as well. You know, because growing up, we used to go to bailes. Yeah, they're called bailes, like these dances. You know, these we go to the Legion in Rochester and Napanee and different places. My grandpa would be up on stage, and we're little kids. We'd pass out under the tables. They have the tables there, and they'd stay out so late that the kids would get tired. They're like, dude, just fucking sleep under the table. You know what I mean? The adults are still sitting there drinking or partying. We go under the table and just
drink. Now the roles reversed. Now you're the one who's.
I said we go under the table and drink. I meant like sleep. Go on the table and drink. Right, but no, it was one of those things where we didn't know how. I don't know. We just had a good time. We were just like, you know, this is fun. We're just running around the whole time.
So what's changed the pace here a little bit? Let's go slow and boring. What's your favorite place to perform besides the bedroom, if you call that performing?
Are you saying the bedroom's boring?
Your bedroom.
Oh, you've been there then.
Sure. I spice it up when you're, I spice it up when you're gone.
All right, so my favorite place performing right now is Haymarket Tap Room in Michigan. We've developed a really good friendship with the owner and all the staff there.
I like that one. I like that place.
Oh, it's just, and the pizza's just amazing. We always get the Bad Dragon.
Yeah.
And the Bad Dragon pizza, nobody knows this, but I'm gonna say it. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say it. All right, I'm not gonna tell you where the Bad Dragon derived from. I was going to, but it's a business. I'll tell you guys off camera. It's funny as hell. It's you guys are gonna crack up, but I can't. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where the Bad Dragon developed from a personal a story.
Why don't you go drink some more of that stout?
Right.
Give us the scoop.
We can't tell the audience, but because I think that nowadays, if they'll put a Yelp, they're like, "Oh, I heard where the Bad Dragon was." It's funny though, and you guys will appreciate it.
There's the Haymarket is right by what's that place? We just had it, but it closed down.
Greenbush?
Yes.
Yep.
Greenbush, and Greenbush has the tap room right across the street. My favorite places to go, check out that, and then go right over to the Haymarket is like usually where I go after because I love that place too.
That's
Haymarket
Sawyer,
is
I believe.
awesome.
Sawyer, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's in Bridgman. Haymarket's in Bridgman.
Oh, so it's probably like 10 minutes
Close.
away.
We go to Waco Beach when we go to the beach.
Yeah, that's
So
literally
Bridgman. So
that's
you're,
literally
so
three.
you're close. Haymarket's close to Transient. That's where Transient is.
No, Haymarket is 3/4 of a mile to Waco Beach.
Yeah, and then Transient's up there, I think, in Tapestry Brewery.
Might be right there,
Yeah.
downtown Bridgman.
Bridgman, yeah.
But yeah, I love it there. And then literally, my second place, best place to play is probably Round Barn Winery. I love Round
that
Barn.
place.
Yeah. So I developed a friendship with Matt, who's the owner of Round Barn, and not everybody knows what I do for a living besides music, but I do construction as well. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about Matt was like, hey, you know what? There's this building that we have. It's in the Union Pier. It's the tasting room. It's a Round Barn tasting room. They needed a new roof, and I said, all right, I do roofs, so. I did a metal. They already had the metal there and everything. I did a metal roof for them, and they're like, all right, well, hey, could you paint the building as well? So right now I'm there painting their building, Union Pier building as well. So
Nice.
But he also offered me a full-time
Gig?
job there, a maintenance job. He said, hey, you would be like the second head of maintenance. I think his father-in-law is doing the head of maintenance right now, but he said, I'll offer you whatever you want, or whatever. Let me know what you want.
Fair wage.
Right. A fair wage, benefits, and you get
50 pesos.
Yeah. It's not a fair wage for a Mexican.
Not a fair wage.
But no, it's weird because I didn't know that Matt knew a little bit of Spanish, and he does have Mexicans working for him. And somebody was like, "Dude, like Matt knows Spanish." And I was like, "What? I didn't fucking know that." So I was like, "Damn, I felt bad for talking about him one time." No, I'm just kidding. I never talk about him. Talking bad about him in Spanish.
Sometimes I love it when I'm able to hear conversations. They think they're being like, "Oh, the gringo's not, he doesn't know what we're talking about." I'm just like, yeah, sure. And then I walk away and I just add a little thing to their conversation.
Right. But no, it's like those two places are. We play in Michigan all the time now. I mean, it does suck because then you go back to Plymouth and then there's like not a big following anymore. I mean, literally we played at the Moose and I was like, dude, this is like weak.
Get some more South Bend gigs in Mishawaka.
Right, maybe South Bend too, man. There's a couple places to play where like some of the locals, Buddy Pearson, and
I'm sure I can get you a spot at Iron Hand Winery. They do live music.
Iron Hand, or is it a distiller, or what's
a
that?
winery.
It's a winery.
Okay.
It's right by
And then a Hop Station. I'm sure. Have you played there yet?
No, I actually we talked to the owner for the Hop Station. My keyboard player knows the guy, so we do bare hands every once in a while. And the thing about our music too is like we aren't playing for exposure anymore though either. You know what I mean? We've already been, you know, it's like people are like, hey, why don't you come here for exposure? I'm like, you know, quotations exposure. You know, they don't pay you, you know, at all, or but we're past that. You know what I mean? We already have we've been in the game for so long that we don't need to play for exposure. Yeah, it's fun for people that are just starting off, but for us, it's
now you're just picking places we can get good food and drink.
Yeah, you're right, and good money. I mean, we do get paid good money for, and we even play. What is that? It's in Osceola. Used to be. Damn it. See, you guys get me a couple beers, and I'm a fucking. No, it's
RBIs.
It's Bar Louie. Bar Louie. We play at Bar Louie
in
too.
Osceola.
I'm not Osceola. Granger.
Okay.
Yep. Right there, right next to the
3-floored one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have 3 floors.
Dude, I love that place.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I gotta say this just because we're talking about a place that's right across the street. R.I.P. Tony Sackos. R.I.P. Man.
Their pizza, man.
I know, man.
Really?
Fuck. Yeah. All right, so we're moving away from food. Everybody wants to know, you brought this up. What is your sexuality? And why are you so proud of it? You brought it up, dude, so now we got to talk about it.
I'm actually, I'm pansexual.
Hell yeah.
I'm just kidding. Hell yeah. I knew you'd probably... No, actually, I'm straight, though. I mean, I have a girlfriend. You know, I've always had girlfriends, but...
Stop bragging.
But no, I have
Since I was born, I came out with a girlfriend.
No, but
That's his sister.
I do.
You twins?
I do have I have friends that are gay and friends that are, you know, identify as different. You know, it's hard to keep up with nowadays. Absolutely. But I do have a lot of friends.
Species for a second.
Oh,
right.
Oh my god.
And you know, I'm proud of being a straight male.
Canceled.
Heterosexual.
Now
Yeah, right.
Now I see
Yeah,
why you don't get
canceled.
gigs.
Yeah.
yeah. You can't have gigs anymore. No, but no, I am proud of it. I mean, and it's just one of those things that nowadays it's like, you know, some people have to be careful what they word themselves like as or with, you know what I mean? And and I don't think you need to be as careful as people think, you know, because you're not homophobic if you say you're heterosexual. I mean, some people might think you know, they're like, all right, you're homophobic because you identify as this or that. But I think that a lot of people just don't realize that it's not bigger than that. You know what I mean? It's more simple than what people think, you know?
Yeah.
I think people like to complicate things too much.
Right. And I also heard that you're trisexual. You like to try anything.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Speaking of that, is that why you perform at the wagon wheel? You just try anything over and over and over again, around and around? Why do you keep going to the wagon wheel?
What is the wagon wheel?
Playing the wagon wheel.
It's a club,
the song,
right?
No, playing the song. Wagon wheel.
But there's also, isn't it in like Warsaw or something, the wagon wheel?
I've never go there.
No, the question was that.
All right, I'm trying to think of what he said.
No,
maybe he has some notes
no,
going
he had
on
nothing.
over there.
Yeah. So the question that I wrote down was, why do you keep playing wagon wheel?
Oh, okay.
But I thought, because it says perform wagon wheels, I thought you were performing at said venue.
That's
he performs wagon wheel.
No, that is a good question.
He's a Hootie and the Blowfish fan. That's what it is.
Well, oh shit, he thinks it's Hootie and the Blowfish. All right,
Darius Rucker.
No, it's Old Crow Medicine Show.
Yeah, it's not the original.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think even before then, it's probably like a Bob Dylan song. I think.
Yeah,
or
it's
something
probably
like that. It's weird because you know you can go on the list.
Yeah,
like,
and then before that it was Julius Caesar.
Right.
No, they didn't have wagons.
No, but the reason why I perform Wagon Wheel, and like a lot of musicians are gonna be like, dude, I fucking hate Wagon Wheel. Everybody does. Like, it's one of those things where
it sounds like a crowd pleaser.
Well, it
is.
And it's also
right.
a meme where they go, all right, and now here's wagon wheel.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's one of those things where somebody requests it, or they're like, dude, seriously, will you play Wagon Wheel? I'm like, all right, you know, and
this is people's song. It's a song that people know.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great song, though. I just like giving them shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. It is one of those songs that people know, and they ask, they ask us to play. And
I make fun of it because when Darius Rucker plays it, his enunciation of one of the things is really tight on something when it's not very phonetically great. So it sounds like he's saying the Colorado Rockies. I'm like, why are you talking about baseball team?
Right.
In the middle of this song.
Right. So yeah, it's there's a lot of songs that we get, not we, I mean like everybody, any musician gets criticized for playing, and it's just one of those things, you know. It's like what do you choose? What songs do you do? What songs are too cheesy? What songs are this or that? And people like to try to put you in a category for playing, you know, certain songs that they think you shouldn't play. I mean, there's also other things about musicians. Our friend Buddy Pearson just posted on Facebook, "Hey, why are musicians wearing shorts? This is so fucking like." It was basically like bullshit that people were wearing shorts to play music, and I really think that
Can they not?
I don't like wearing shorts play music, but he thinks it looks like shit, like cheesy. You know what I mean? And I think it does. I think it kind of does. I mean, but I don't give a shit. I mean, if somebody's they're local, they're not famous or nothing, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? They're doing the same
if they are
gigs.
famous, if they just want to wear shorts.
I mean, Dance Gavin
I
Dance.
don't think it looks. I think there's a certain attire that makes you look stupid or like shit. And
Well,
I think
Have you
shorts,
seen bands in the 70s?
it kind of makes you look like you're not. I don't know. You're like, you don't give a shit.
So-
you're just like professional.
So this is what I
Too casual.
I just
It is,
realized.
I
I
think.
just realized that I did see recently one of my favorite bands, Dance Gavin Dance. The screamer wears shorts, and I think a lot of the band does, whatever. But he was wearing the shorts, but he also had like these customized Crocs too. And so he's just a goofy dude. So like when he's wearing the attire, he's wearing whatever makes him feel comfortable because his lyrics are always just weird, and so it just fits him.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? Some people it's just like okay. But him, it looks perfectly correct. You know,
But a lot of butt rock.
are-
it's a lot of butt rock bands around
Is
here.
that
so
because
it looks weird. Like they're all in butt rock bands.
Is that
Okay, yeah.
is that male centric though? I mean, like there's female artists that wear shorts,
Oh,
showing
dude.
out their legs.
Oh,
Beyonce wears like short
I think
shorts.
it is. It's male. Like you're saying. No, yeah, there is a difference. I think males wearing shorts. It just like my cousin Nate. He said, my cousin Nate, when he was alive, he said, I don't believe that men, like grown men, should wear shorts at all. Like he feels like men don't look like men wearing shorts. Like they just look like kids. He said shorts are kids attire. And then you look at somebody and you're like, all right, like I'm looking at you guys and I'm like, yeah, they look
I'm
like
wearing
children.
shorts right
Yeah,
now.
They look like children.
I
you
just
know?
don't want to steam
I'm just
myself.
kidding. You guys don't look like children. But
I certainly
I look
don't.
like I'm going to Miami.
I certainly don't.
well, you know what I mean though? It's like it's
I
a
get it.
certain
Makes them look like adult teens or whatever.
Yeah, kind of does. You know what I mean? Like you guys are, it's like you're way laid back. But when you're playing music, it's almost a profession.
Would the style have
I
anything to
get
do with
that.
that though? I mean, like Jack Johnson, if he's and Jimmy
Does he
Buffett,
he wears shorts?
Yeah.
Jack Johnson probably
Jack
does,
Johnson,
right?
He sounds
Jimmy
like he would wear
Buffett.
like board
Okay.
shorts, or
right?
like,
So
Right,
like
you're right.
your style of music, your audience
Yeah,
is
I think
like
it's a style.
Caribbean, or laid
Yep.
back ukulele stuff.
Yeah,
Shorts is gonna
you're
be
a style. You're right. It's probably a style thing too, maybe. But I just think even if it's a thin pants, like white thin pants, I wear the white pants, dude. So it's like not like white jeans, but
Yeah.
white pants.
like white chinos or khaki.
And then like with the sandals or something,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's beachy. It's got that beachy vibe, but it's not.
Formal
It's not the
beach.
fucking shorts.
It's formal beach.
Where your balls are fucking.
I feel
almost
like
hanging
okay,
out
so
and
I
shit.
guess I feel like what you guys are saying, like in your realm of musicians, it's kind of like if you go to work, you're like professionally, you know what I mean? It's like pants.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like me, I wear shorts and everything because my work is like whatever, It's not like I'm not a professional person that has
Right.
to wear pants.
Yeah.
So, but if I was like in the office, I'd have to wear pants. You know
Right.
what I mean? So it's kind of like if you're being professional, I guess I kind of see it that way also. You seem a little bit more amateur and like more like you're not gonna make it because you look a little bit less like you don't give a shit about.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's maybe it's a
Like
level.
you're just up there.
It's
you
a
know?
level
Just
thing, like you're saying. Like in the beginning,
local no
maybe,
talent.
Maybe it's okay to wear those shorts because that's what you got. And then
Yep.
once you start getting bigger, but you're not big yet. You want to look professional, so you can get to that level that you are a professional, and then you can just choose your aesthetic.
Yeah.
Then if you want to go back to your shorts, you can, because that's your aesthetic.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you gotta.
So you have to grow from a level. Fucking pants. Yeah, shorts. Then pants.
Then choose
shorts.
what you want.
Yeah, do whatever.
Then it's whatever
you
the fuck you want.
Right. I know. Yeah, that's exactly.
You want to come out in a fucking like army gear? You can.
Right.
All right. We'll start rounding it out. So the final question.
Yeah, final question.
Is
yeah, we'll get there.
all right. So the final question for you, Joey, is when is your Create Change event? And it's for a great cause. Can you explain further about it?
Yeah. It's September 24th. It's in Plymouth, Indiana, River Park Square. The cause is for a kid who has brain cancer. He's actually, what do you call it, on a remission? Or a,
remission.
Yeah, remission. See, you guys get these beers in me. Can't even say remission. He's like, right.
We'll make it sound like you said it correctly.
Right.
So go ahead and re-say it again.
I'll just copy it over and over and over.
They're not. You guys are not gonna.
Go ahead.
I
and
don't
repeat
see you guys editing any of this shit. So
Okay, so go ahead and repeat what you said, and then we'll make it sound like you said it.
So yeah, the concerts for Ollie Gauthier, I think that's his name. I don't know how their last name is kind of fucked. All right. The kid has cancer. All right, you gotta fucking edit this shit.
I'm not editing. That's it, man.
Please. I can't laugh for the kid that has cancer. Seriously. Yeah, you better pay me.
Okay, dude. All right.
All right. Here we go.
All right, come back. You just got done making fun of someone with cancer. Keep going. If it wasn't clear, audience, he was making fun of a cancer kid. He's still going.
All right. Shh, everybody.
Goose Rabba.
So yeah, I have this. Damn it. I can't even fucking do it. This guy's over here fucking vaping and shit. I can't fucking. He can't take you serious right now.
Have shorts on.
All right, the Create Change event.
Great change.
Great change. Get that great change.
Throw some people in crates.
Or throw change.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
yeah, it's Create Change event. It's September 24th. It's for this kid who has cancer. He has brain cancer. His name's Ollie. And my friend Chris, he actually invited me to an event they had in Michigan. And it was more than a few months back. It's been several months now. And nobody showed up. It was fucking... It was unfortunate. I mean, they expected a lot more people there. So I said, hey, you know what? Let's do something bigger for him. Let's do something bigger for the family. And September 24th, we're having 4 bands. We got New Groove. They're opening up. Alligator Blackbird. They're joining. I don't know if you guys have... I think everybody, you know, anybody that's over fucking 25 years old has heard of Alligator Blackbird. Fabian Guzman and the guys in my band for Pablo's Great Revenge are in Alligator Blackbird. Midwest Hype, they open up for Sublime with Rome. They open up with them. Dirty Heads, they've opened up for all those guys. And there's another band called Chicago Loud 9. They're from Chicago. Really good group. They have a horn section and everything. It's going to be awesome. I mean, it's going to be for a good cause. The kid's in remission right now, which is fucking badass. And that's all anybody could hope for. And I think that it's going to be a good event. And hopefully it's a good turnout. You know, we have ticket sales online on Eventbrite. And we also have physical tickets at Karma in Plymouth. So,
And I think we're going to be there. I don't know.
One of us will be.
Yeah, I don't know.
you guys, I don't know.
Are we?
You guys need to be there.
This
yeah.
is us asking him right now.
Yeah, you guys need to be there. You guys just be there for
I don't want
free,
to get.
man.
Yeah, that's the word I want to
I'm down to be there.
No, for real, you guys be
VIP,
there,
I wanna be on stage.
No, seriously. I mean, I think this is an event that
Yeah.
you guys should be at, and maybe even interview some of the band members. That'd be fucking awesome too. So
Get them on the show.
Yeah, we're not bringing equipment. They can come to us.
right. No, for real. Even after or whatever, you know what I mean. So I think that it'd be really cool for you guys and really cool for the whole community.
Yeah, it sounds like a good cause, man. It's awesome. And one last time, what's the date for that?
September 24th. Doors open at 4. It's 5 to 10 when the music starts. But we're gonna have food trucks. We're gonna have beer. So you guys should definitely be there for that because I know you guys. We might even have. We're gonna have beer from Haymarket.
Hopefully you don't have this beer.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about that beer then.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it a 2. It didn't get better as I drank it. It just literally stayed the same and nothing was great.
I thought it was barely above average. It's watery. On Untapped, I call it watery and flat. The Bud Light of Marzens. That's exactly what I think it is. It's an Oktoberfest for like if you're gonna be at an Oktoberfest and you're gonna be like that's all they're serving for the 6 hours that you're gonna be celebrating, then it's perfect because it's low in ABV, it's watery. You don't have to like worry about getting an overloaded taste and stuff like that. It's just barely there.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think we would have been okay if we just didn't even drink it.
I was really actually looking forward to a good Oktoberfest, and I was shut down very hard here.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I wish it was a little thinner, but obviously Marzens are not. They're medium bodied. So
This one's not, though. This one's a light bodies as fuck.
yeah, I felt it was medium. I've tasted the amber and
The
everything.
best part about this whole beer is the label.
I don't even like the label.
You don't even like the label?
It's a warthog. What's to like about that, Bruce?
I don't know. It's drawn quite well, colored pretty good. He looks like he's angry that this beer was not as good as yes. So, Joe, what do you think about this beer? Give us a rating.
I feel like this beer is really watery. It's kind of Nile River-ish. I feel like something's gonna come out and snap me in the face.
Not flavor.
No, not flavor. Yeah, but no, it's real watery and it's just kind of rusty. I feel like I'm gonna die after I drink this thing. If I drank this instead of water for a living, I feel like my life expectancy would be about 42 years old, and I'm 41. So.
And so, what would you rate it from?
I would rate it about 2.
That's what I gave it.
Yeah.
And so with that, let's go ahead and hit the next sponsor. Indiana Whiskey Company, located at 1115 West Sample Street, South Bend, Indiana. Open from Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's a sampling room, but you can also purchase whiskey, bourbon, flavored whiskeys like chocolate and maple, which we have tried on a past episode. So, go give Indiana Whiskey Company a visit in South Bend, Indiana, or you can find them at your local liquor store. And if they don't have it, then ask them to carry it. Sign up for a tour at inwhiskey.com. Yeah, boy. I can face it all, I'ma face it all. I'ma take everything I see, throw it all in my mouth like I'm standing on the tallest building, man. Doing what I can, trying to jump off now, cause I'm the motherfucking man. Doing what I want, and I do it when I want. So you can stand there if you want in the front, but I'm gonna bust a... Ha, you know what I was about to motherfucking say, but I ain't gonna say it cause I am about to censor this shit like you on YouTube, yeah. When I do this, then you know that I care. And I'm looking at Joey and he looks a little hoey and he look a little snowy cause he got it on his nosy and I love it, yeah. Free beats, no copyright, face it off, free type beat, 2022, trap beat, instrumental, really good, beats provider on YouTube. Welcome back. We are here. We had a little musical interlude off air. It's pretty cool. We went live, so go check that shit out on our social media. Also, we have the next beer and the final beer. I know. We're all sad. It's slang du jour. Blackberry cobbler from Drecker Brewing Company. Sour smoothie pastry. 7.3% ABV. Not available IBU. 2,900 check-ins for a 4.31 average. Drecker Brewing Company is a microbrewery from Fargo, North Dakota. Style Guide says, this blackberry cobbler, sour a la mode, is jam-packed with an obscene amount of blackberry and then crumbled up with our choice cobbler treatment of granola, brown sugar, cinnamon, lactose, and vanilla beans for that fresh out of the oven flavor we just can't get enough. Blackberry, graham cracker, cinnamon, thick, smooth.
We got this one from Devore, not citywide, so you're going to have to get on to the Devore app to get this beer or be somewhere that distributes from North Dakota. All right, everybody, what's your first thoughts on this beer? Juicy. Cinnamon and foamy.
I don't know. I have a lot of head. I can't get to it yet.
It's good, but I actually wish it was a little bit colder. 7C is letting me down. What about you there, Joey?
I feel like it's reminds me of my grandma's fucking mulberry tree, actually.
Okay.
The tree or pie?
The tree.
Is there a pie?
So it's woody and
I really like it. I don't like too many of these beers that have a fruity flavor to them, but it's decent. I mean, it's something that would probably give me diarrhea, but it's a laxative beer.
It's got a lot of fiber in it.
the nice thing about the
Fibromyalgia.
The nice thing about sours for the most part is that they're actually using real fruit, so it's not like fruit flavor. It's just like it's the fruit,
Right.
Is always good.
No, I mean, definitely that's fucking awesome. But I feel like it's one of those beers that is a laxative to me.
You know it's going to hit you later.
It's going to. I mean, like literally, when I'm walking through the blueberry, I'm gonna have to hit a joint.
You're gonna be shitting blueberries,
Yeah.
or blackberries, and someone's gonna be like, "This is the blueberry fest, man, not blackberry fest."
Not Blackberry Bear. Shut the fuck up. Get to the next mode. Mode. Bruce.
Trivia,
Bruce.
trivia,
Bruce.
trivia. Come and get some.
Bruce. Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're right.
Wrong, right, wrong, right. Who knows? Listen to Bruce Trivia coming at you live.
Welcome to Bruce Trivia. I'm your host, Bruce. Today we have two contestants. First contestant, reigning champ from last week, on a 4-0 sweep of our last guest, Honer.
Yeah, man. Anthony sucked.
Ooh, and
What? So you're fucking putting the pressure on me? like
that's
that?
right. That's right.
I can't say that.
Anthony has said
I'm not
that
good at trivia either.
he's going to challenge him again, and he said he will not be swept ever again. So he has $100 bet with Honer that Honer
Oh,
can't even
shit.
get. He's going to sweep
Sweet
Honer.
Like,
But he's-
no.
Yeah.
Not even one.
Not
Oh
even-
my god, $100 bet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to win.
I can already tell you. Yeah, I already know that.
So since you're filling in for Honer, I mean, never mind. I was going to say it's your bet now. You have to sweep Honer, or you owe $100.
I'm not betting anything actually because I know I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, I lose a lot too.
I'm not a trivia person. Like you know how you see all these trivia. Everybody's like, "Hey man, you should come to trivia." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not fucking good at it."
He's not trivia night. He's karaoke night.
That's right.
Yeah, for real.
So we're gonna
That's how I am.
we're gonna play the feud. You guys are family, kind of.
We kind of are actually.
I guess.
We've
So.
been grew up like I love his family's like my
Plymouth
family.
as a family.
Yeah, for real.
Well, he's
Like,
he's
his
known my family.
brother
for a
Joe
while,
and
yeah.
Melissa. I mean, dude, I've been
I've known them
family them forever. Seriously.
So you get your buzzers. Everyone knows how to play the
So
feud.
what do you do? Oh yeah, you just.
It's the feud.
Oh yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay, everyone knows. I don't even have to explain it anymore. That's save some time. That's great. All right, so I'm your host. I'm all suave. I giving you both kisses,
Thank
like
you.
the host
thank
always does, And we're gonna go. All right.
Wait, I have one more question.
12.
All right, these buzzers, they're hooked up to a device that you have.
you.
No,
they're
they make a noise.
They're physical
Okay.
in this real
Okay.
world.
All right.
All right. All right. So we asked 100 adults, name something special a restaurant or bar might do on certain nights in order to draw in extra customers. Honer.
Cheap beer.
I will give you a stretch on that one.
Hell yeah, already.
Happy hour was the second, number 2 answer. So you can
I
steal.
was gonna say that.
You can steal it. You can give me the number 1 answer there, Joey.
Cheap pussy.
Hey. What restaurant is that?
What do you wish to play or pass here, Horner?
I'm gonna pass. I want to see.
You're gonna
I
pass?
want to see what else he can come up with.
All right, so you have 3 strikes.
Oh,
Clear the
shit.
board and you win. If not, he has a chance to steal. But if he doesn't steal, you win this one. That's why it's always dumb to pass.
Right.
But that's why he loses a lot. So, name something a restaurant or bar might do on certain nights in order to draw in extra customers.
Blacks only?
I didn't even know how to respond other than you're canceled.
What?
Okay. So that's strike number 1. Should be 3 strikes on that one, but I'm just going to give you 1. All right, Joey. Name something else that a restaurant or a bar might do in order to get extra customers.
I think. All right, I have to answer?
Yes, you got 2 more strikes.
Is there a time limit?
You shouldn't be allowed to answer after that question, but yeah, we're going.
Well, I mean, I'm friends with everybody, so I think that everybody that's listening to this will know it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we get it.
Right? You're like, we get it. No, but I think food specials.
That'd be happy hour.
That would nope.
Oh, that's beer.
Yep, that's the number 1 answer. Good job.
Okay.
So you got 3 more answers to clear the board. You have 2 strikes
All right, something a restaurant would.
or bar.
Damn, that's a fucking weird question. It's a hard question for me.
Because it varies from restaurant to
I
restaurant.
know, right?
It's not all the same shit.
Right.
But you remember they asked 100 adults. What are these random adults saying? That's what you got to get in the mind of.
Did you ask them? Okay. You just like found a survey online.
Correct.
All right. All right, but was
Yeah,
the
that's
survey-
my second job for the podcast. I go out and interview, asking these dumbass
100 people.
questions.
100 people.
Oh, you're number 99. Thank you.
I could see that.
I can too.
I'm gonna say karaoke night.
I'm going to give you a stretch on that one. Live music / karaoke
right.
night.
Right.
That's the one I was going to say.
You still got 2 more to go, my friend. 2 more to go.
Seriously.
But as many as you get means less chances for him to steal.
You already said beer specials.
Yep.
Really? Latino night. Like Mexican night. Like all right.
2 strikes.
That's racist too. Oh, and this is the racist button? Like racist.
That just means you're wrong.
Wait, wouldn't that just be, because he said blacks only, that'd be Latino only?
I meant like, you know, like they do like a Mexican night, like a Mexican
You going to do
food
gringo
night.
night now, too?
Some people do. They draw you in with a Mexican taco night or something, you know what I mean?
It's true. I like those.
But you didn't say it that way.
Right. Well, that's what I meant, Mexican
You
night.
didn't say taco night.
Right.
Taco Tuesday, come on down.
So
You still
What
got
would've
2
been?
strikes.
What the
2
hell?
spots to go.
How could this? Okay, all right. Sports first.
Should be on the list, but it's not.
What?
3 strikes.
A fucking sports?
Okay,
night?
so he said food specials, happy hour, and...
Sports.
Live music / karaoke.
And sports.
And sports was wrong.
Yeah, but wrong.
And then racist
so-
stuff.
Yeah.
It's not racist unless you're interpreting it as that.
Oh, shit.
That means you're racist.
Interpreted.
Yeah.
All right, so all that.
He's gonna think for a while.
Hell
Okay.
It's
When
a
I
weird-
edit,
it's a
when I
fucking
edit it,
crazy-
it's gonna sound like he answered right away.
Right.
yeah. I'm too good. All right.
I'm too good. That's what it's gonna sound like. You're too good.
Okay, so food special, happy hour, entertainment. The fuck else is there?
I said sports.
Yeah, I know, but
dude,
what
that
the hell
should've
is-
been fucking
Um,
racist.
Music,
Black.
happy hour, food. That's what's been said.
trivia.
Joe, you win the first round.
What is
Hey, number 3 answer. Kids eat for free.
Oh.
I'm thinking of like bars.
Right, I know.
It's this restaurant and or bars.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right,
And then
damn
number
it.
4, they do a special buffet like on a Sunday, like brunch.
Sorry, I already did better than Tony then, I guess.
Anthony, yeah. Not 2 tones.
Tone, I mean, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you sweep them. You're on your way. You gotta get a sweep. $100 in your pocket.
Whoops.
Oh, what's your
No,
answer next?
no.
All right. We asked 100 women. Get your hand on your buzzer. That's why you lost the last one.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm that confident.
I'm going to slap it from way over here.
Confident.
Name something your spouse does to let you know that you're in the mood. Joey.
Sucks your dick.
Oh, he said it. He said it.
Number one answer. Kiss, touch your dick.
Yeah, fucking right.
It says kiss/touch, and if you're sucking someone's dick, you're touching them. So therefore, number one answer.
You got the stretch.
I guess you're in the mood when you're just going down on that knob.
Big stretch.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah,
anyway.
well,
They stretching it out so she can even touch it.
Eat it like corn on the cob.
All right, so you have to play because it's the number one answer.
Damn, all right.
We got 5 answers, so 4 are left. What's something a spouse does to let you know that you're in the mood for love?
She bends over in front of you in the kitchen.
Okay, act flirty.
Right.
Good, that's on there. Good job. Got 3 more answers to go.
She is wet.
Okay, keep going.
Keep going for this. What you heard?
I hope your wife or girlfriend listens to this one.
No, she will, but it's funny though. I hope all dolls are listening to this only. Man, this is a fucking hard one, dude. I want to hear it again though. Like I want to hear it from your
Name
voice.
something your spouse or girlfriend does to let you know that she or they are in the mood for love.
She winks at you.
I'd say that's acting flirty, which you already
Okay,
did.
all
So,
right.
yep. 2 strikes.
Yep. She. That's fucking crazy. How many answers are the fucking?
There's 3 more. 3 more.
3 more.
Yeah.
She wears a fucking lingerie or something. Right.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Right.
2 more to go.
She tells you how good looking you are today.
Compliments. 1 left. You sweep the board. Get 2 strikes.
She tells you what to wear.
She orders you. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right, Honer. You got 1 answer to give. What are you thinking? Name something that your spouse
Name
does.
off the answers first.
We got kiss, goes down on you. We got undress, changing to sexy clothes, acting flirty by bending over in front of you, and then complimenting you on your appearance.
Tells you they want to fuck.
Turns on some sexual music.
Oh shit, dude! I didn't think about that.
Joe, that's number 2 wins.
Right, for real.
That's- round 1 was worth 1. Round worth is 2. You're winning 3-0. Round 3 is worth triple. Owner, you need to win this to tie.
Okay.
Hand on
Yes,
your
I will.
buzzers. Name some. Yes.
I didn't do it, dude.
Oh, okay. Name something a rock musician might do during a concert that would look hilarious if a classical musician did the same thing. Honer.
Headbang.
I'll give it to you. I'm going to call that jump around. That's a number 3 answer. Number 1 and number 2 are on the board still. Joe, what do you got?
I'm gonna say drink alcohol on stage. Oh, shit.
Now on the board, Honer, do you want to play or pass?
I'll play.
Ooh, okay. 5 answers, 1 off the board.
Crowd surfs.
Oops, I'm sorry. That was a
Oops.
dancing on stage and or crowd surfing.
What's number?
Number 5.
Okay. So not even close. Classical music.
Somebody what a rock musician would do, but if a classical musician did it, it would look weird.
Is the classical music singing?
It can be, but it's probably more orchestra and symphony stuff. That's what they're having in
Taking their shirt off.
number 4. You still got the number 1 and number 2 answer.
Screaming.
The number 1 answer.
Oh.
Play guitar.
They actually have guitars now in those classical pieces, but
Do they? How many they got wrong?
1.
Cool. The fuck else is there? They don't do much else. Cussing.
Probably should have been on there, but
Right, that's
it's
why
not.
I was gonna say that. So
Rock music compared to classical.
Something a rock musician would do on stage that would look hilarious or weird if a classical musician did the same thing.
Fuck it. Sing along. Have the crowd sing along with them.
All right, Joe. If you or Anthony here, you have a chance to do the sweep and win that $100. Anthony, if you're listening, this could have been you. Name something a rock musician might do during a concert that would look hilarious or wrong if a classical musician did the same thing they just did.
playing a solo,
Playing a solo.
rock solo.
Okay, I'm going to give you the... But there's a whole thing about doing solos in classical music
Right.
already. The answer, guys, I'm sure you guys are going to kick yourselves. Smash your instrument.
Oh.
Shit, you're right.
Owner, that was your win.
it.
It's now tied. We're going to sudden death. We asked 100 parents, name an extracurricular activity that is good for a child. Owner.
Extracurricular?
Yeah. Extracurricular. I'm going to buzz you for time on this.
So, extracurricular, which is like
Good for a child. Give me an answer. I'm going to
playground.
Playing sports.
Number one answer of 5. Do you wish to play or pass?
I'm gonna pass.
Dumb mistake. All right. Because now, if he sweeps, you're out.
Right.
But if he doesn't, if you play and you leave it and he doesn't get it, you automatically win. So
Right.
you gave him that option.
I do because
Yeah,
I don't
thank
think
you.
he's gonna get it.
Okay. All
I have
right.
that
He's
much
confident.
confidence, yeah.
Confident he's leaving that
So,
many
I
boards.
have 3 answers.
You have one answer in of 5. So
But I'm
it's
saying
4.
I
already has
get 3
3.
guesses
You got 3 guesses. That's right.
instead of just 1. So, thank
Correct.
you. Extracurricular. We're going to go with music.
Number 2 answer.
So, you said sports? We'll go with. I feel like sports is the only one that's even there, right? Like that's like the biggest one. There's no other ones in there.
Extracurricular.
Speech, debate,
That should be on here, but it's not.
theater,
The number 4 answer.
coaching.
2 strikes.
How much? One? He has one more strike.
He has one more strike and 2 more answers.
What? All right.
He's kicking himself for this
I
now.
know.
He's going to lose because of it.
Asshole.
So after school, right? Extra is what it is.
I should just fucking do it.
Study hall.
All right, Joe. Name an extracurricular activity that parents say is good for a child. We have had sports.
Dance.
How's
Darren
that
Lee
not
Cup
theater?
is going to get so mad at you.
How is that not theater?
Theater is drama. And the 5th answer was martial arts. You won. Give your victory
Yay!
speech. Give your victory speech. And he did win one. So, Anthony, you had a shot. You didn't have it. You weren't here. Victory speech, Joey.
I feel like I came in this not knowing what to expect, but I feel like I knew I was the upper hand right away. You know, knowing him wearing shorts, it was just like
Not
dude.
professional.
No, it wasn't professional. He's got a fucking Seeger hat on.
Damn. I suck.
Lion King all over his
Yep,
shirt.
he's got Lion King fucking all over his shirt. So it's just, I knew right away I was working for, working for gold. So I knew I was good. So.
He already knew he won.
Nice, nice. So speaking of winning, what do you guys think of this beer?
This beer is like a mashup. It's like a mashup of like different fruits, and it's another one of those ones that's a laxative type beer. It's just fucking, I don't know, man. It's real thick and real like if you're drinking like a cider, or it reminds me of that, like a apple cider or something, but with a different fruit. I mean, it's pretty decent, but it's just one of those things that where, you better not be away from a toilet for half of the day.
What would you rate it?
I would probably rate it a 3.5. 3.5, sorry. I don't want to like. I would be 3.5 out of 5. Because I like it. But it's not horrible, but it's just like one of those, it's something a bird would shit out after they drank all day.
I agree with you on the score. I'm giving it a 3.5. I find like it's not to me. It's not fruity flavored enough. I feel like the blackberry is what it's supposed to be, and that's not very strong of a blackberry flavor. It's fruity as a flavor, but I can't, like you said, it's kind of muddled on what fruit it is. And according to this, it's only supposed to be blackberry, and I don't really get that. I wish it was a little bit colder. That's not their fault. It's thick, which I do enjoy. It's creamy. I just feel like it's an everyday pastry sour. So I'm going to give it a good score, but it's definitely not great. 3.5. Honer?
Yeah, so I agree. Right now, I don't know. I think it's too freaking chunky, you know? I think blackberry is not really my go-to either. I'd rather it be like blueberry or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's not very appetizing, and I'm not like yearning for more. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 3.25 though.
I've been yearning for more. I've been yearning all day.
He has been out of his ass.
So what you should be yearning for is our next appearance, live appearance where you can come see us and drink with us and have fun is at the Festival of Beers. That's October 8th, 2022 at Four Winds Field, South Bend, Indiana from 2 to 6. $50 will get you early entry at 2 p.m. as for a ticket. $30 pre-sale tickets will get you in at 3 p.m. Day of, though, you're paying $40 just to get in, and you got to come in at 3. The charity is this year Resale the Rescue, like it was last year, where they give money to help like pet rescues and things like that. Live music is going to be performed by Hey Annie. It's a local group, I guess. I've never heard of them, but I'm sure they're good, or they wouldn't have picked them. The breweries that we know of that are there's going to be a whole bunch of them. I think they said over 50 breweries, but the ones that we've heard or know about is 1056, Bad Dad Brews, Bare Hand, Blockhead, Fessers, Crooked U, and E Brewing, Maplewood, Round Barn, Windmill, so many more. Don't forget, Honer, what we doing this year like we always do at these events?
Shit.
We're going to do a cooler giveaway. We're raffling off donations. So half of the charity goes to the charity, half goes to us, but it's a cooler with wheels filled to the brim with beer, glasses, paraphernalia of drinking, shirts and hats, and so many different things. Over $500 worth of value. Come check it out. Buy us a ticket. You can buy a ticket for the festival on Untapped Tickets. It's Michiana's Festival of Beers, put on by Mega.
Great dudes.
They are great dudes. And it's time for the top what?
Top 15 cities.
Indianapolis, Indiana, Granger, Indiana, Chicago, Illinois, Frankfurt on Main, Hesse, Germany, Warsaw, Indiana, Harrisburg, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Somerville, South Carolina, Bayonne, New Jersey, Denver, Colorado, Grovertown, Indiana, Charlotte, North Carolina, Bastrop, Texas, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Troy, Ohio, Mishawaka, Indiana, London, England, Knox, Indiana, Drummondsville, Quebec, Canada, Oceanville, Delaware, Monterey, Indiana, South Bend, Indiana, Coupar, Fife, I don't know the country. Montreal, I'm going to say Canada, I don't know. Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Woburn, Massachusetts, Plymouth, Indiana, Clemens, North Carolina, Buffalo, New York, Glen, Massachusetts, Walkerton, Indiana, Darlington, Pennsylvania, Elkhart, Indiana, Gatineau, Quebec, Canada, Santa Eustacia de Ribera a Corona. Again, don't know where that is. I'm sorry to what country you are in. Visalia, California, Varennes, Quebec, and Canada. A lot of Canada. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah. Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Sacramento, California. Oh, I'm going to skip down to just because Tel Aviv, Israel. Our first Israel.
Oh, I thought you said Tel Aviv, Israel. Like Israel.
Oh, Tel Aviv.
Israel. Yeah. But I thought you were like...
The country.
It's
real.
I thought you were surprised. It's real.
It's real.
Cool. All right. So last call, Joey. Out of the beers today, which would you have? The bartender says, hey, you got to go. Last call. One more beer. What beer of the day would you go last call? Doesn't have to be your favorite, but just good last call beer.
I think the... is it the
Scapism?
Scapism? Yeah. I think that one.
17%?
Yeah.
Carry you home?
Yep. I think so, for real. I mean, like the second one was kind of watery to me. The third one is like a little too fruit heavy for me. So the Scapism was my favorite of the day.
I'm gonna take escapism because I was not impressed with the blackberry, and I don't want a light beer to finish the night out.
Yeah, same. I think I'm going to go with Nightmare.
Yep.
All right, so guest book, we already decided what your favorite was. So go ahead and sign it, and we'll make some room up on our wall.
Cool.
Put
Sounds
that bitch
good.
up on there. So just after the show, we'll have you sign it. Put it on there, man.
Awesome.
So it's time for social medias, right?
Socials, man. So socials and final promotion, man. Let us know what's going on. Give us your promo, your social medias, anything that you got going on. It's your time.
Create Change is my Facebook page for the event, September 24th. And it's not only going to be for the event September 24th. We're doing something every year from now. Is it all right if I name some sponsors for the event right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
We have anything from Fulcrum Rigging, King's Jewelry, Karma Records in Plymouth, Party Pack. You know, we have a lot of these big name sponsors coming out. Auto Park. So yeah, I mean, it's a big deal. We have so many sponsors to name right now, but those are the biggest sponsors we have right at this moment. Worldwide Drive Away and some others. But yeah, you guys come out September 24th. It's for a good cause. The doors open at 4. It's 5 to 10 p.m. We have 5 bands coming out. Alligator Blackbird is reuniting, which they haven't played for a long time. And, you know, Midwest Hype is a fucking badass band. We got Chicago Loud 9. A lot of people haven't heard them from around the area, but they're fucking beasts, man. They're fucking so good. And you can follow our page, follow their pages, Spotify's, look them up on Spotify. And I don't know, that's just where to find everybody at. And we have tickets online sale and direct when you come to the show on September 24th.
I'm Beer Bandit Bruce on Twitter and Bruce the Beer Bandit on everything else, including on Tap. You can follow the show on all social media platforms. You also can find our website at drunkwithbuds.weebly.com. Honer?
Oh, I am Hona Creations on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I make dumbass videos for dumbass people like me. And I'm also the social media guy for Drunk with Bud. So if you're talking to us, you're talking to me.
Nice. Let's wrap us out.
All right, this is Free Hard Diss Track Banger Trap Beat 2022 No Copyright Hip Hop Instrumental by Red Locks Beat on YouTube. Yeah, look at you motherfucker staring at my ass like you want now, but I think I'ma pass. And I'm passing all around everybody in the sound, and it makes me look like a little motherfucking clown. But I'm just hanging out in the town, doing what I do. Everybody's smoking, but I know that it's so loud, and I want a little quiet, so I just go a riot. So I do everything I need to do, but yeah. I'ma spit some venom and I'm gonna hit him in the man. I'm gonna hit the man low. I'm gonna do it Barry Manilow. Anytime I do it, man, you know what I do and I be doing it. So every time I spit it, man, you know that it's the truth in it. Goes, yeah, Joey about to piss and he go piss. Going piss, yeah. All right, y'all stay sexy. Everybody around me, everybody just stay sexy. Thank you for listening, everybody. Bye. Goodbye.